Well, welcome back, motherfuckers, to day 104 of 365, where I upload a video every single day talking to you about anything. It could be whatever I want, whatever comes to my brain, and I just speak it to the camera. I enter this flow state when I speak, and for whatever reason, I really enjoy speaking to you. So welcome. Thank you for your eyes, your ears, and your lovely attention. This is also technically day 103. I was very busy over the weekend. Actually stayed at a very lovely person's home, and we hung out, and I had dinner, and it was really nice. And then I got faded as hell, and woke up and went to TAFE, which is the Australian trade school essentially. And yeah, doing things, actively doing things, being busy is so damn good for us. And bad. It's a blessing and a curse being busy. But I think we should all be a little bit busier. I think we all, in sort of modern society, think it's not that it's not okay to relax, but so many of us don't do shit with our time. Someone very close to me, it fucking pisses me off. They're really dirty human, but I guess they don't realize that they're dirty or that they're dirting spaces. And it pisses me off, to be honest. It gets to me. So I'll come over to their house, yeah, and they have their room, and then it's roommates and everything, and their room is it's a pigsty, to be honest. It's a pigsty, and they have so much time to clean it. Like, they have a casual job. They work, I don't even think it's 8 hours a day, and it's not every single day. They have time to clean. That's step one. Get the clutter out of your room. You clear the clutter from your brain. You live in a dirty space. You're sort of surrounded by this clutter, and it clutters the brain. It seriously does. Clean room, clean mind. And I think because of that, because of the room, they don't start to do other things. Because it just seems like such a big task to start, because they can't start in their room. And it follows them, bro. The mess follows them. So this character went out of their room because it was too messy and they couldn't deal with it anymore, and they started sleeping on the couch. And then that lounge room area started getting absolutely filthy until he got, berated to clean up that space. And now he's just chilling in his room. And this guy has so much time. And I'm going on a massive tangent, but it really pisses me off, to be honest, because he always complains I'm so tired. I'm busy doing things. Just after this, I will do it this day. I've got time then, I'll do it then, but it never happens. So stop. This is another thing. Stop making false promises. Not that he promises. Sometimes he has to do things and he doesn't do them. But we don't realize how quickly we lie. That guy doesn't even realize he's lying to my face, but he is. And it hurts. Any amount of dishonesty hurts, and it just gets to a point where I don't even want to deal with you anymore, because you just clutter me, with your mess and your lack of agency and not doing things. Now, we need to rest. We need to relax, but we cannot be like this fella. And I know we aren't all like this fella, but this guy's time and this guy's busyness is literally him sitting on his phone, and that's what I'm fucking talking about. So many of us waste so many hours on our phones doing nothing. Yeah, we should spend some time relaxing and winding down and watching funny videos. Yes, I agree. But hours of our day, hours of our time wasted on nothing. For example, we all get the same 24 hours. Yeah. Imagine 3 of those of your... Maybe you only get 5 hours of free time a day. 2 to 3 of those hours of free time is sitting there scrolling. Or on your phone in general. That's so bad. Imagine what you could do with those 3 hours. This is just a little Cody tangent. This is no direction. This has no meaning. But I hate it, man. I hate it. We're fucked. Have you seen those little kids, those toddlers and stuff? Their attention spans are just fucking cooked. They take the iPad away for a millisecond and the baby starts entering this fucking Omni-Man fucking rage. And he goes crazy. Where is my iPad? You know? Like, it's fucked. Seen videos of kids playing multiple games on multiple devices at once. I've seen a kid playing creative mode Minecraft on his main iPad. He's just tapping the screen. He ain't playing Minecraft. He's just spawning things. It's just stimulation in front of him. He doesn't. I don't know if he knows what he's doing. He's just clicking those spawn eggs. But he's just clicking spawn eggs with this hand, swiping with this hand, clicking spawn eggs. He's just spawning stuff. Swipe, and it's just cooked. It's cooked, bro. It's cooked, bros. We're gonna get cooked, bro. It's fucked. So use your time wisely, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. I think a lot of us should stop wasting our time on nothingness. Because there are a lot of productive things you can actually do on your phone. And there's a lot of solutions to this sort of doom scrolling that we're doing as humanity, as a human race, at least in Western civilization. We are becoming slop. We're becoming little slugs. Just doing nothing. And obviously, this might not apply to you. I mean, we all scroll. I know we all scroll. It's we all do it. We could probably all do it a little less. Maybe replace it with some reading or something. I don't know. I think I'm going to start doing an epic book review on this channel. Perhaps. Might be kind of lame. It might seem kind of gay. I don't really care. But we should be reading, to be honest. It activates a lot of the parts of our brain. And if apparently reading reading fiction before bed actually, it activates a weird part of your brain that allows you to sleep better and longer. Like better quality sleep. Compared to blue light. You know, looking at our phones right before bed, that stimulates our brain. It wakes it up and it ruins our sleep. Now, what is this Cody tangent? I'm not sure. I'm sure most of you have actually clicked off the video by now. And in fact, I'm actually finished my tangent, and it's time for some hypotheticals. At least one or two really nice, good ones. Okay, I want one or two really nice, good hypotheticals about wasted time. Absolutely, here are two deeply reflective, beautiful hypotheticals about wasted times. One that holds space for regret, but also offer a chance to reframe it into meaning. The garden of wasted time. This is the first one. You wake up in a quiet, endless garden. Every flower represents a moment in your life. Some bloom brightly. Achievements, love, joy. But scattered everywhere are whittled ones, representing time you believe you wasted. But then a soft voice tells you every flower here grew something, even if you couldn't see it at the time. You are given the choice. You can remove every wilted flower and erase the pain, regret, and waiting, but you also forget the wisdom they gave you. Or you can let them stay untouched and accept the garden as it is, imperfect, honest, but entirely yours. Which do you choose and why? Obviously, you don't remove your mistakes. You do not erase the pain, because, as it says, you will also forget the wisdom that they gave you. And, you know, the greatest pain brings upon the most profound change. We should not at all try and hide from that stuff. Flaws that make us human, and mistakes, we learn from those a lot. We learn a lot of things from those mistakes. Matter of fact, we learn everything, really, about how to be a human. Fall on your face once, you learn to walk pretty fast. The ghost hour hypothetical. Once a year, you're granted 1 hour where you can return to any moment of wasted time, not to change it, but to witness it with the eyes you have now. You can see yourself scrolling aimlessly, staying too long in something that hurt, hesitating, hiding. Then you notice something you missed back there, a thought you had, a lesson forming, a soft kind of becoming. You only get 1 hour to watch. What moment would you return to, and what would you finally understand about yourself when you see it again? What do I return to, fellas? I get 1 hour to witness a memory of mine. see it again, I guess. What moment would you return to, and what would you finally understand about yourself when you see it again? I return. Okay, the thought in my head, the immediate thought in my head was when I blew up my other car. I'd like to sort of see what was going on in my head, but from a third person perspective. Don't know what I'd learn from it. I'd just be curious, right? The screen years hypothetical. Imagine you're sitting in a theater alone. The screen begins playing a montage every minute you've ever spent on your phone, scrolling, refreshing, checking, numbing. At first, it's painful to watch. So much time, so many missed chances, conversations avoided, moments overlooked, opportunities missed, eyes glazed. Then the montage slows down. You notice something in between the mindless scrolls. There were small things, a message you needed, a song that saved you, a post that made you feel seen, a photo you forgot you loved, tiny sparks in the noise. At the end, you ask one question. If you could take back every second you spent on your phone, would you? Or would you keep the time and simply choose to use it differently moving forward? That's actually interesting because that's actually broken my view of what I just said a little bit. Because it's right. It is right. I think we all know that, there is a message we needed in some places. I know, for me personally, oh man, it's kind of hard to say a little bit. Like at least there was a pause in my flow, and I noticed that a lot. So I bet, a message you needed, a song that saved you, a post that made you feel seen, a photo you forgot you loved, tiny sparks in the noise. A message you needed. I actually, personally, have been given a lot of messages I needed through social media and other, online things. And I do think that there's a lot of merit in that. But social media is just such a fucked place that there's so much brain rot, actual brain rot. Like your brain is rotting. So if you could take back every second you spent on your phone, would you? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that because that also erases every phone call, every message, and I use my phone to talk to people. That's what I use it for. But would I keep the time and simply choose it to use it differently moving forward? Absolutely, because that's sort of erasing every consequence as well in this hypothetical. But like yeah. Yeah. I would just use it differently, and we should all strive to use our phones differently because they are amazing tools of such power, but nobody uses it correctly. Well, there might be some people. I definitely don't. I know I scroll. You don't even realize how long it's been most of the time. It's funny, dude. I like it. But I also hate that I do it because I can utilize that time better in other places in my life. I can learn other things. I can learn something. I'm not just numbing my brain, Anyway, fellas, I'll leave it there. I'm sort of talking about nothing this video, to be completely honest. I'm gonna call it wasted time. Day 104, wasted time. Have I ever felt I wasted my time? Because I'm a very spontaneous human, and I like to go with the flow of things. I like to just live in the present and live in the moment and really absorb my situation. Like, what am I in right now? I'm talking to you right now. That is my goal. That is my mission. That is the objective of these next seconds. But wasted time. I do see wasted time as the moment I found out that I was getting cheated on that night up until the moment I blocked, deleted everything, got rid of that human completely from my life, I suppose. I do sort of see that as wasted time because I'm only delaying the healing that I will do. But at the same time, I feel like all of that additional pain helped me grow more, if that makes sense. But I don't know if I was really bringing out more change by hurting myself there, or it was just wasted time, as I say. I do think, I don't know if it's wasted time because everything built up that made, and it flipped the switch. It was like, fuck you, you know? And I think I would have found it more difficult to move on if I didn't have so many reasons to hate the human being, you know? Yeah, that's a good answer, actually. I don't know if we ever have wasted time as humans. Because it's either we're sort of doing something that's fun or something that gives us a lesson or we're progressing somewhere. You know, maybe we're getting money, maybe we're relationships, maybe we're at school. I don't know if we're necessarily wasting our time. But we can probably all apply it a bit better. This is why I do it, fellas. Because it makes me think. Anyway, I'll leave it there. Thank you all a lot for your attention and your view. If you're still here, I mean, I kind of doubt it. Maybe Better Stuff Media is dead, is here. BSM, BSMID, BSMID, Bismuth. Anyway, what am I doing? I don't know. I'm being funny. Yeah, I'll leave it there, fellas. Hey, actually, no, I won't leave it there. I want to show off this. This makes me feel happy. It's like a little ring, yeah. But this little chain part, it moves. Oh my god, that's so lit. Because I'm a very fidgety type of guy, and I feel like I always got to move. So I can just do this, and it's fucking dope. It's really sick. Thank you for your eyes and your ears, and the person that gave me this, thank you to you as well. Yeah, peace, fellas.